Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. To rumble for this college football playoff game. And he takes this from inside 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Sun Devils offense comes out on the field for the first time today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk. And that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their... And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
Getting set. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. The quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Sun Devils pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Looking to throw again. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Sun Devils with 1st and 10 here. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Has the first down and more. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Early drama here in this playoff game. It's a 4-point play. They try to convert on 3rd down in the red zone. They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets them up first down at the 14.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Big moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, 3rd down in the red zone. Can they convert? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Touchdown, Sun Devils, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So Alabama's offense comes out for their first possession today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Nice grab. It's Moran. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The offense will set up on 1st and 10.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Drop over the middle. It's Sims. They finally tackle him at the 4. That's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Boom. First and goal, handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first-and-goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
And that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
It's a quarterback keeper. Touchdown! As they get on the board here in this playoff game.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Back comes the Arizona State offense out of the field. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Solid game there. Moves the ball up to the 32. That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made in space. Look out. Oh, he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Tide.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for his 6 points.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. First down. Looking to throw the football. On the move now. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. As the first down is still going. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Snags the big throw.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch gotta pad your stats.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Sun Devils moving quickly down the field here. And looking to throw now on first down. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Incompletion sets up a second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grabbed by the receiver. Hits into space at the 50. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Arizona State. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Looking to throw it on first down. Finds his man. It's Moran. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Important third down play coming up. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Sims. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. Alabama getting set for their 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. And the receiver's got it.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Quick catch over the middle. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pass is caught. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Gets made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and the ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
A quick throw out left, complete. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for him.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now. This is becoming a long drive. Here's play number 9. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Hit as he released it. The receiver grabs it. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. The field goal is good. That puts them back on top.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They'll try a pass here. Looking right, this one caught. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. Receivers are bunched together.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
No fair catch, looking to return this punt. And the returner will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Send the back in motion. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Caught behind the line. It's Moran. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the player was down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. And here comes the punter onto the field. Returner tackle. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. The Sun Devils pick up enough yardage for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He cannot escape. It's a sack. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. A chance for just a couple more plays. Second down, we're going to throw it. Contact as he threw it. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. Quick tackle after the catch, but it's first and goal at the 8. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line.
It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught quickly. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Play fake, looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. He could go at the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, ASU. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
The extra point is good. The lead is now 21-17. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. The opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. First down play, not a good one. Looking at second and long here. A short completion of the tight end. They made the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And that run produces a decent gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab behind the line, it's Moran. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. With the catch, it's Brown. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And now from the pistol formation. Throwing up play action. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Sims. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return is brought down by that coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. First down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. And then first down, right back to the running game.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. Broke out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
The Sun Devils are going to cash in here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The defense backed up against their own end zone. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Mowers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Wide open downfield. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. 1st and 10. Now clock running. Final minute of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Here's the 2nd down play. Looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Physical run earns the 1st down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st down, it's play action. It's caught on the crossing pattern. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Breaks into the clear. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal. First and goal, down 8. They've got a score and at a 2-point conversion to tie it. And they hand it off to the back. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, anything at this point in the game, when you get down to 1st and goal, get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, What will they do here on second goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the 4th quarter, 4th and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The offense with poor field position, backed up inside their own 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Going to try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Wants to throw it. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And it's caught. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Grinding away with a running game. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
And he's got it again. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Sun Devils are going to keep this drive rolling. Here comes a handoff.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. down play coming up. Looking to pass this time. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You know, and this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
So second and short here, exactly what you want. You're trying to run the clock out and secure the victory. They'll ride the back again here. They get him down, but that first down should be enough to secure the win. They survive and advance to the next round of the playoff. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay game of offense.
Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. First down here for this offense. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. The course in the playoffs is survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.